what's going on there?
Hi, Beam.
Good to see you, brother.
Hey,
how are you?
Pretty good. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Wonderful.
We ran into a little bit of trouble, but dag, burn, don't hit the car.
I don't, man.
Yes. I like this whip. This is your personal one?
This thing is nice as hell. Looks official.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Under Sheriff here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to learn everybody's name. We may need to speak with you a moment.
Yeah, can we
talk
to you for just a minute?
Yeah,
I think you're going to be a little mad at us.
Big time mad at us.
Give us a moment, you'll understand.
I doubt I'll be mad at you.
I
think you might be.
Yep.
And we didn't mean any offense by it.
Absolutely not.
Tell them what's going on here.
Well, last night we were working our guard station. You know how we do.
Never miss a shift.
Yep.
Yep.
And we got picked up and offered a spot we couldn't refuse.
An offer we couldn't refuse. We've told you about how we want to be meter-made men, right?
Yeah.
Well, states offered us that position, and they let us train together, which is something
interview together.
And interview together, which was something the sheriff's department really wasn't looking to do, apparently.
Wasn't crazy about it.
So we're considering accepting the position. Actually, we've already gotten keys, and we
got the keys.
We were worried about running into you. We just wanted to
sick about this.
We wanted to tell you first.
But we ended up running into the sheriff inside, and he gave us a very quick pat down and done a great job, and he's doing a great job protecting the city. But we also had to explain it to him. So we told him first and then you. We told the sheriff, then the under sheriff.
I mean, I wasn't the one that spoke to you, from what I was told. You guys said you weren't really able to at the moment due to not being really able to make hours with you guys' schedule being in the city. But if state works better for you guys, that's fine. I'm not upset at you.
You're not mad at us?
No.
Woo!
Okay. Woo,
Tea.
It's a relief. We've been terrified.
You guys do whatever makes you happy, man. I'm
yeah.
not gonna force someone to join a department.
No, you guys seemed awesome and been
for not joining the department.
Been really cool to us all, but
I feel like we've all joined the department.
But yeah, they were looking to split us up so we could train with the sheriff's office, and that really wasn't something we were looking to do at this current time.
We've got some restrictions as far as splitting up goes.
Yeah, the time is, we can only give about 10 hours a week.
I
but
think you may have misunderstood something because there wouldn't have been any reason to split you guys up. But either way, it's still fine.
Dang. I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's no reason I could think of that would like force you guys to split up, and other than just like if you were in the city at different times.
Well, they said it would be a couple weeks of split up
ride-alongs to train, and then the interviews separately as well, and that's another big thing. We couldn't do that. And I will tell you this, and this is you're probably going to be sad about this. You're probably going to go from mad or maybe not mad at us, not too mad at us, at least we hope, to real sad here. So I hope you're prepared. They're not going to let me keep my good checkered shorts that I'm so famous for.
They got to go, apparently.
That is unfortunate.
They said
we're holding out hope when we talk to the uniform man that he'll make an exception for our meter-made men position.
Maybe that could be part of the uniform for the meter-made men.
Since we're basically starting a new department altogether.
Yeah, that one I can't tell you. That's a state decision, but.
Yeah, we got you. Well, dang, it was great running into you. Man, I'm so glad we got that off our chest.
We've been worried sick about this. Absolutely worried sick.
I'm not gonna upset at people about something like that. Like, different departments are for different people. I don't know what happened with the misunderstanding about being split up or whatever, but regardless, it doesn't really matter what department you guys are in, as long as you guys are happy and enjoying yourselves.
Yeah, we're
The
going.
way I see it is we're all together in this. We're all trying to stop the speeders and the crime in the city.
Yeah.
And particularly the speeding around the station.
Yeah.
It grinds my gears.
Yeah,
Everybody flies through there super fast with no respect whatsoever for the establishment they're passing.
It's out of control, really.
Yeah, I agree. The speeding in this city is a little excessive.
Well, not for damn long, I can tell you that.
We plan on putting a big dent in it. And with your help, if we can work with the sheriff's office, we can put an even bigger dent in it. We're trying to unite the forces.
And we told them straight up that we were not going to bash the sheriff's office.
We will not do it.
That was a solid base we had to lay down. Y'all can.
There's a friendly rivalry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
frenemies. Yeah, I got you.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna try not to get into all that.
We're just looking to unite and bring everybody together under the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
So does each department have their own top dog? Is that what's going on, or does everybody fall in under the sheriff?
No. So for us, we have our sheriff. For state, they have their colonel, and then for LCPD, they have their chief. But all three department leads still fall under the same commission team.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, they spoke about the chain of command a lot during the interview, but they never gave us a full rundown. But we're just starting, so.
Yeah. We may have made a little bit of a mistake breaking chain of command, talking to the sheriff first before we talked to you. But we didn't have much of an option. He wasn't willing to let us move a whole lot further before we explained ourselves.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
Yeah. We get a lot of people that are new to the city, managing to find ways inside of the station and then running around wreaking havoc. So
yeah, that makes sense.
That's why he wanted to see who you guys were before.
That makes perfect sense. And plus, at the point, I was in my cadet's uniform, so he couldn't see that I had the most custom thing in the game, my good checkered shorts that are totally badass.
Mm-hmm.
So that's on me because I wasn't in my correct state of mind at the time. We were working the guard station. To work the guard station now, we have to be in uniform.
Yep. And tomorrow or the next day or some day very soon, we're going to lose our hair. And that's a heartbreak.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
How you guys feel about that?
Well.
Yeah. He said we could have it back after we're done through our trial phase, the cadet stage.
Yeah, so maybe only for a month or so.
Yeah, state doesn't let their cadets have hair, so.
Yeah, that's wild, but rules is rules.
Look at this guy over here. Now,
I
we
know.
can't do anything about it right now, but soon, once Mabel gets her lights and we're looking real good with Mabel over here, we're going to have to intervene on this.
That is fair.
It's nonsense.
This is just blatant disrespect is all this is.
Yep.
The lack of respect for the rules and laws. I'm going to say something.
Yeah, we're going to have to here.
Hey,
but-
buddy. What's going on? Do you need a smoke or something?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
We got it stopped for you, Under Sheriff. We got
Yeah.
it taken care of.
That guys.
Oh, by the way, I'm so glad we ran into you. Another thing, and this is the original thing we came to the police station for when all this happened. We solved the case that you put us on.
Did you?
Our
Yep.
first official case, yes.
You
It-
figured out who murdered him?
Well, yeah, in a way, and then in another way we didn't, but we solved the case, and that's what's important. That's what we want to focus on here. It was an insurance fraud case. He was trying to scam the insurance companies. And due to our good, diligent detective work, semi-detective work, we solved the case, and he wasn't allowed to pull this scam off.
So was it the insurance companies that murdered him?
No, he'd murdered himself trying to collect the insurance money.
Oh, he faked his death.
Faked his own
dang
death.
Andy Kaufman style. You hate to see it.
I cried at that funeral.
I did
Wait,
too.
You guys said this is a friend of yours, didn't you?
A good friend of ours, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
In fact, he just protected us a second ago when we stopped at the 366 and was getting pressed.
if you guys' stand on justness and righteousness and morality, like, how do you guys feel about his insurance frauds?
Well, we're not happy about it.
We got it stopped just in time, so he couldn't pull it off.
Mm-hmm. And we've
We
gave
told
him a good
never
talking
to. Do it
to.
again.
Good talking to?
And in
You
fact,
gonna come to one of your sermons to hopefully
I'm-
reform his ways?
I'm glad you mentioned it. I've got a custom catered sermon just for this sort of thing coming up this Sunday that he promised us he would be at.
Oh, okay. So it's like, kind of like when the court orders community service, but civilian
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
beyond scared
style. Or
straight.
biblical style, I guess.
Yeah, we order
Absolutely.
prayer, you know.
The righteous way.
What kind of church do you guys run? Is it like a...
Southern Baptist.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he don't have to like make confession or anything, at least.
No, we don't do all that. We preach out of the KJV, the King James Version.
Yep.
And it has nothing to do with LeBron,
Nothing. Zero to do with him.
the real King James.
Yeah, the one and only.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Lord help us.
LeBron
I
is.
tell you what. We've noticed some things in the few minutes that we've been official cadets. When we're in uniform, people want us to do stuff for them, and we can't necessarily do it for them. So what's the proper way? Like, say if we were standing out at the guard station, people saw us in our nice uniforms, and we're probably a little bit jealous, not as jealous as they normally are of the checkered shorts, but just a little bit jealous, and they come up to us telling us about a shooting. What should we do about that?
I mean, by the time you guys are actually wearing your uniforms as a regular thing, then you guys could potentially respond to it depending on like what the scenario is. If you guys like have an FTO or someone that you'd be riding with, a field training officer, then you guys could go try to put an end to that. But it depends kind of on the type of shooting also.
Yeah, if somebody got shot or is just kind of popping off in the air, something to that effect.
Yeah, I mean, you could do your best most of the time. By the time someone comes and says something to us about it, and then we can get all the way over there, then that person's gonna be long gone, you know. So it'd just be a matter of like keeping an eye out for them more than anything. But
That's true. Now, another thing we'd like to go over with you is y'all probably aren't going to be used to the lightning fast, the exotic, some call it, speed of Mabel over here once we get our lights on her.
yeah,
We may be able to respond quick.
Is that something state promised you?
Well, they didn't. I wouldn't say they promised, nor would I say they agreed.
No.
But they didn't say no, and that's the part we're focusing on there, is
But
the not saying no.
The way they laughed, though, it told me that there's a maybe in there.
Probably
Maybe
more of a
for
maybe.
Mabel, huh?
Maybe for Mabel.
Yeah, maybe for Mabel.
We're trying to start that hashtag. If you see the Vibe app, you got to post anything.
Yeah.
Please hashtag maybe for Mabel.
Yeah, repost that, too.
I can handle that.
Perfect.
Thank you. Now, last night, and we can run this by you real quick too, now that we're all men of the law, or we are almost men of the law. You're certainly a man of the law. You're the under sheriff, right under the sheriff who we met today. Last night, somebody was hitting us up on the Vibe app and wanting to talk to us. Her name was Roast Beef
Oh,
over here at the Luciano's. So we came over here to talk to her, thinking that, well, Lord help, maybe she's still working here. So how in the world do we go about getting a hold of Roast Beef if she's not here?
See if anybody's got her number, maybe.
Generally, I would tell any fine, respectable gentleman to try to stay away from roast beef on a regular basis, honestly. But other than that, my best recommendation, if you are set on meeting up with this lady, would I guess just be to come by when they're open and see if she's around, or see if anyone working there could contact her for you.
Perfect. Well, let's explain why we need to talk to Roast Beef. Mr. Cherry gave us a deal called the 4 for 4 here at Luciano's. Well, we're big into these kind of deals. It was 4 slices of pie, 4 Luciano drinks, and 4 cannolis for $400, and we're big fans of that. And so the other day we came by, and Mr. Cherry wasn't working, Dexter wasn't working, nobody was working, except for a couple dudes, and they said they didn't have the authority to do it, but they would certainly contact their higher-ups and let us know whenever they got the word back. So I think we might be talking about the good deal we're going to get here. We're not talking any kind of business or nothing like that outside of purchasing pizza business.
Does the PD get a discount here?
Yeah, they give discounts on the family meals.
We love to hear that.
Like, how deep a discount?
I believe it's half off.
Dang.
I don't remember though.
That's a great start.
Absolutely, because I don't know if you know this about us, but we're chronically poor. And every few minutes I get a vision in my head that we're not getting paid for our officer work either, and they just keep reminding me of how poor I am. But my welfare check ain't rolling in no more.
Oh, I mean, here.
We're saving up for a carton of smokes.
We're hoping to get there one day.
Blessing. Dag burn. A blessing,
Well,
T.
You got a blessing?
We got a blessing.
Oh, well, raise hell and praise Dell, baby. That's awesome.
We can buy that carton today. Look out 24/7.
We're coming to wipe your stock out the legal way. Good Lord, heck yeah.
Dag
bro.
burn.
There you guys go.
That's
That should
awesome, man.
cover some food and drinks and
Yeah,
all that
smokes.
for a little bit. Some
That's
gas
going to be
for
great.
Mabel.
Yeah, well,
That's for Mabel. That's a big thing. Beam pays for that because he didn't throw in one damn dime when it come time to buy her.
well, you didn't ask me.
Lord, let him see anybody in the Wicked Weed over at Blaze It. He'll give him a dang $5 tip. Me over here barely surviving.
Damn, Bean.
It doesn't shake out exactly like that, but yeah.
If it ain't exactly like that, it's dang close. I promise you that. And I wouldn't lie to a man of the law, and you know that about me, Colmont.
But I did all the haggling for Mabel, so I got us that discount.
Have you told Colmont about the discount we got?
This beauty here, 335,000 miles and only 3 previous owners. We got that bad boy straight off the lot. We stole it, $45K. That's the best he could do.
45K is a steal.
Steal for this beauty.
45K.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. Surely God, you don't think we got a custom 101 for 4,500?
Huh.
She's nice though, ain't she?
I agree that 45K might have been a steal, but
Yep.
Absolutely.
I agree.
That's what we were just saying. Absolutely, yeah.
I'm not sure who did the stealing.
Yeah, we did.
We drove it out of there
Beamz
quick
and
before before he changed his mind. He kept saying, nobody drives this. Nobody's going to have this car. And we're like, listen, you've made the sale. Quit selling. We're not giving you any more money, okay?
No, he's already agreed to the price, 45K. Steal for Beamz and SweetTea.
Yeah.
We paid him the
I don't
money
know if
and we
it's for
took off.
Beamz and SweetTea, but
This thing's
it would
looking nice.
definitely be
Yeah, I
a steal.
appreciate that, brother.
Are you hearing this, officer?
You like my new paint job?
We do.
I do.
Officer, I have a question. Can I buy your taser?
No.
And we just went over this in the interview last night.
I'm about Luchetti's, bro.
Can I have it?
Chetty's.
No, you cannot.
And you know
But,
better
like,
than that. You know that in your heart of
free?
hearts. If you search your heart of hearts, you know you can't buy that taser.
Yeah, but it's worth a try.
I understand that. I'm just saying, you know good and well that you can't, right?
Yeah, come on.
I mean, maybe, if you're feeling generous.
For $200 million.
What would make you feel that generous?
All right, deal. 200 mil?
Sorry,
Hey,
boys,
straight
I need to
taser.
kidnap him real quick.
Lord, help him. Colmont, you all right?
You like my new paint job?
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, we're having a hard time seeing too.
I think he's all right.
I think they might be mud.
Yeah, they're.
Whether you like it or not, learn to love it. Because David Crockett, it's the best thing going today. Woo!